Hey y'all, it's Anna. If you don't know me, I love fashion and makeup and just having fun with it. I'm by no means a makeup artist. Maybe a makeup addict is a better description. I have a lot. I love it. I love sharing my favorites with you all and giving tips and tricks and, you know, just interacting and doing something that I love. So let's get on with the video. Today I'm gonna film eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving recently. They're not necessarily new, but they're ones that I've just really been liking and I want to share with you all in case you have them in your collection or want to get them. These I think are worth your money and they're just beautiful. So let's get into it. First is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This packaging is so stinking cute. And then here are all the colors. So you can do some natural looks, but then definitely warm, you know, that pinkish burgundy look, orangey looks, bronzy. There's some purple. And then these greenish colors are really pretty too. And I'm kind of into more of those greenish colors. Like, if you've watched a bunch of my videos, I used to only be into warm tones, and I still am, but I'm trying to stretch myself and use more color, use, you know, just different products to see what I can come up with. So this is definitely an amazing palette, great formula. It won't disappoint. If you like these colors, definitely check it out. Okay, second is the KKW Classic Blossom palette. This is gorgeous. Now this is like your neutral loving girl or guy, whoever, dream palette. It's gorgeous. The shadows are buttery and creamy. They blend out well. They're pigmented, but not too pigmented. Like, you can build them up easily without overwhelming your eyes. And so I really, really like this palette. So this one's more pinky toned, but I love it. Some things never change, and I love a good nude neutral palette. So this one I highly recommend also. Then this one's newer. It's the ColourPop Grandeur. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing things. Eyeshadow palette. And look how pretty this is. I think this is perfect for fall. Like those browns, a little bit of smoky shades. There's so many looks you can do with this, and I just love it. Oh, like, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Love it. Okay, next I have the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. And I think this is just really pretty too for fall and winter. There's definitely the warm tones, but some cooler tones, and I just feel like this is a basic palette that is super underrated. It's only 28 bucks too for high end, and it will not disappoint. Y'all, I'm not used to this. I've gotten into a mood where I only wear like nude lips, and so with this bright lip on, I keep looking at myself and I'm like, oh, is that you, Anna? Who are you? And I'm wearing a camo jacket. What is the world coming to? I don't know, but I love it. Okay, back to eyeshadow. Next, I have the Morphe Madison Beer palette. This is a very warm, neutral palette. It's not the best quality of all the Morphe palettes I've tried, but it is really pretty. I love the colors. It's $22. One of the more affordable big palettes, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And before I forget, if there's any of these palettes that you're interested in or want to see me do a look with, or like a swatch video or an in-depth review, just comment down below and I'll be happy to do that for y'all. Okay, the next is the Zoeva Spice of Life palette. Look at this packaging, that's so pretty. It's like blinding, but pretty. And here are the shades. Now this is like, the Cocoa Blend palette was definitely more neutral. This is warm. This is just bronzy, warm. Gives me all the fall leaf vibes. I'm just really into it. And I love this color. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, and it's buttery, $28. Totally high-end quality. This is one of my favorites. Okay. Next, let's see what we have next. Okay. The KKW Mrs. West palette. This is basic, ultra neutral palette, but I love it. So a couple years ago when I was doing YouTube, I kept trying to buy things that other people recommended and, you know, things that I thought I needed or thought were the cool things to get. And I mean, obviously KKW is trendy. Kim Kardashian is an icon. But I don't know, I was getting all these colorful palettes and things, and I just don't wear super bright colors. Like, sometimes I will, and I have a few in my collection, but this is more me. Like, I'm a neutral girl. I can't help it. I love it. Like, keep coming out with neutral palettes because I'm a sucker for them. I have a problem. Help me. Help. I'm just kidding. But this one's really cute. It's cheaper than the bigger palettes. Like the Classic Blossom that I showed you is $45. This one is $30. So if you kind of want to try out her formula, but don't want a bigger palette or just don't want to spend 50 bucks on a palette, I recommend trying this, the 6-pan eyeshadow palette. Love it, blendable. I have only good things to say about it. Okay, well, I just said that I don't like bright colors, and I'm about to show you a really bright eyeshadow palette, so excuse me. Okay, the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. Oh my gosh, it matches my lipstick. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm so weird. Did y'all miss me? So this is super warm tone, orangey, pinky, bright, fun colors. And then there's like the random greens, which some people can really pull this off. I'll probably never use lime green because I just don't wear lime green eyeshadow. But these pinks and oranges, I really do like. But the other day, not the other day, but the first time I used this, I went like crazy with my eyeshadow look. Like pink everywhere, orange, not really wearable. It was like wild. And I sent it to my mom. And this was the end of October. And I was like, do you like my makeup? And she was like, is it for Halloween? I was like, okay, Becky. No, it was supposed to be an everyday look. And she was like, oh, I thought you were trying to look like a witch. Nothing like a mom's brutal honesty. Are any of y'all's moms like that? Love you, Bex. You're the best. You're hilarious. But she keeps me honest. Anyway, this palette's $25. Morphe has a great formula. Mattes, shimmers, you can't go wrong. Get this if you love bright orangey shades. Okay, let's see. Somebody is texting me. No one texts me ever until I'm busy doing something. They can wait. Okay, then this was like a cult favorite a couple years ago. The Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is a good fall palette. It's a good everyday palette. You can experiment with some blues and this like tealish green color, But then there's your neutral mattes, you know, your lighter shades, the warmer tones, the browns. I think out of any of these palettes, because there's so many shadows in here, this is a good everyday palette for year round. Definitely recommend. I love the white packaging. I know Jaclyn Hill has had like some scandals and stuff on YouTube lately, but she was like one of the OG people that I watched, and I love her, and she's an amazing makeup artist, so when she does collabs, I buy the products. Alright, next, while we're talking about Jaclyn Hill, you know I have the volume 2 also. Now this is less neutral everyday, and this is a little bit more like that Fierce palette. Like, I don't think you need both of these, the Fierce by Nature and this one, because they do have similar shades. But this one leans a little more pink and has some purples, and this is more orangey red. So, yeah, it's beautiful. You can do neutral looks, you can do fun, kind of funky looks. It's just a great palette. And I love Jaclyn Hill, so. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, the next one is the KKW Classic palette. This is a warmer neutral palette. The one I showed you before, the Classic Blossom, has more of a pink tone. This one is definitely more bronzy and neutral, but I love it. I've been wearing this one like every day, to work, to church, everything. It's just beautiful. She didn't disappoint with her formula, and even if you hate Kim Kardashian, you have to admit her makeup is bomb all the time. So, highly recommend. Okay. More Morphe. The next one is the 35C Everyday Chic palette. Obviously, I've been using it. You can see all the fingerprints on it. Whoops. Now, this is more cool tones, like muted colors. I'm actually kind of into it for fall, like these greens and the purples that aren't too bright. Like, I don't know, these more cool toned colors I feel like are a look for fall, and I'm kind of into it. Do y'all want a video on this? Because I kind of want to do a video on this. What do you think? Yes? No? Give me a thumbs up if you think yes, and please comment below. But I really like it. It's beautiful. Ow, I just pinched myself with it. Let's watch this green color. Let's see. Look at that. It's like a duochrome. Oh, I love it. Love it. Can't say enough good things. Okay, 3 more palettes and then we're done. So, the next one is the Makeup Revolution Rachel Leary palette, the Ultimate Goddess one. And I love her on YouTube. She's wonderful. This is super warm, but it's got warm eye colors, bronzers, blushes, highlights. Like, oh, it's beautiful. Now, I don't know how much I'll use this as far as the eyeshadows go in the fall and winter, just because for some reason I get like vacation, summery, beachy vibes from this, like with that blue color too. But I've been using the face products a lot, and I have used the eyeshadow, and I really like it. Makeup Revolution is a more affordable brand, but I think their quality is great, and this is an excellent palette. Plus, you're supporting a YouTuber, and I think that's fun, so love it. And then, alright, the last 2 are from Morphe. So, it took me forever to get this, but James Charles palette. It's epic. It has everything. Brights, neutrals, bold colors. It's lovely. The formula is amazing. It really is an artistry palette. Like, if you're creative and can dream up what to do with these colors, there's just endless possibilities. So if you want to look with this one, let me know too. Highly recommend. And last but not least is, what is this one? The Morphe 35G. And this is the Bronze Goals palette. I love this. I love it so much. Oh, these are like more golden, lighter. They're not the intense oranges. This is like my kind of palette because I love a gold, brown, bronzy look. And there's just so many options. They're beautiful. Ugh, I know y'all are seeing a pattern. I like what I like, okay? But I just love this. Highly recommend. Morphe is affordable. Yeah. So that's it for the eyeshadow palettes today. But please comment below which ones you like, which ones you want to check out, what looks you want me to do, and also give me your recommendations. What palettes have you been into lately? Or what's a new product that you really want to try? So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.